Good morning, y'all. I am in Chamonix, France. We went up Mount Blanc yesterday. It was amazing. It was so exciting. I did not realize it was going to be such a moving experience, but it was amazing. I know it's been a little while since I did a video. I can't remember. I'll have to look back to see if I did a video when I was limping home. I probably did. I was so frustrated that I felt injured. And I kept thinking I was going to wake up the next morning and I was going to be completely better. But that didn't happen. It's been a little over, almost 3 weeks, I think. And it's gotten a lot better. I'm running again, and I'm almost running at speeds I've run at before. So praise God, because I was a little nervous. But there's times that I'm still limping, and it was really bad for a couple of days. Probably for the first week and a half. It was severe pain every time I stepped down on my left foot. We assessed that it was something in the SI joint. Glenn and I think it might be something with the ligament in that area also is inflamed. But we're not doctors. People smarter than us have talked to us about is probably something in the SI joint, so I'll take that. I went in, because I don't take this stuff lightly. I'm not just going to sit down and assume that it's something that's going to get better by resting it. Now, if a doctor or a physical therapist or chiropractor tells me, no, you have to rest this, I'm going to rest it, y'all, because I am not hurting myself or I can't run. But nobody told me that. Nobody told me not to exercise, not to run, not to do any of the things that I've been doing. So I continued walking, and if I felt like I could run, I tried to run, and if running wasn't working, I stopped. So I listened to my body the last few weeks. And it happened on a Friday that I woke up, and just for whatever reason, when I started to run, it felt like my left leg did not know how to run anymore, and it hurt every time I put weight on that left leg. Every time the foot hit the ground, walking or running, it was terrible. Getting up from a seated position, so that was rough. So from Friday to Monday, I really didn't do much except for wait and see, because I kept thinking I was going to wake up and it was going to be better, and it was not. So by Tuesday, I was a little scared. So I sent a message to a friend of mine that's a physical therapist that helps me with my physical therapy to keep me running and keep me going. You know, I am 52 years old, so I want to be moving and running when I'm 80. So I like to work with somebody that's going to keep me moving when I'm 80. And it was her husband's birthday, and bless her heart, she took time to do physical therapy with me via FaceTime. Now, that's pretty awesome. And during that time, my husband found out that to come to Europe, your passport had to have 3 months left on it before its expiration date, or they won't let you in the country. And this is Tuesday, and we were flying to Pennsylvania and then to do things for family, and then flying out of New York that Sunday. We found out that he couldn't go ahead and check us in because they weren't going to let me in the country with only 2 months left on my passport. Note to self, passport gets down to a year of being renewed, gonna renew it right then. Well, we figured out a way to make it work. We had to leave earlier so that the dates would be right. And when we got to France, we changed our flight back to where, because I was going back to the United States, I could come back later than the 3 months out. So we switched it to come back when we were scheduled to come back, because we're staying over here until close to the end of July. So we kind of had to finagle some things around, but we made it work, which gave us a few extra days in Paris. So long story short, it worked to our advantage, even though it was like 4 or 5 days of complete stress out, wondering what was going to happen, if it was going to work out, and they were going to let me in the country. And so, yeah, on top of being injured and thinking, oh my gosh, everything we were going to do was going to be walking and running and exercising and healing, and I'm limping. Yeah, when I left, I was still in serious pain. Better because I had gone and had physical therapy twice and gone to the chiropractor twice and had a massage. So I was not taking it lightly, and I was not taking it just sitting down. True story. So I was feeling a little bit better, but I was still limping and still sore. But I had some key things in my pocket, some movements, some exercises, some stretches to do that helped me not be in pain as bad. And I did utilize those when I was at the airports. I really did, because there was a couple of times that joint and everything, it had locked up a little bit and it was painful. So I just went into a bathroom stall, because I had to have like a wall to do one of the exercises to put my hands on. And I would do my exercises, no joke, in the airport, on the side of the road, some of them, wherever I had to be to make that feel better. And it's worked out good. And we've gotten to run. We had a week in Paris, and then we moved on to Annecy, and we have had such a great time in Annecy. And then we come up here to Mont Blanc, and it was great going up Mont Blanc in the SkyTram, and then walking all around the top, and then on the mid-level. And now we've decided, y'all, and I'm gonna shoot some videos on our way down, but we are gonna come back hopefully next week, because it's gonna be a little cooler next week, and we are going to SkyTram up Mont Blanc halfway, and then we are going to hike down. We had a hike over in Annecy, and it was supposed to be intermediate, kind of family hike. Oh my goodness, I don't know what families they got hiking, but it was seriously a little bit of a challenge for us. But, you know, we're not avid hikers, so we're learning a few things. But we're gonna get some poles and come back with our hiking shoes, and we're gonna hike it. So I am so stoked, because how epic. How many times do you get to come to Chamonix and hike down Mont Blanc? Seriously. I mean, I am so excited. I can't wait. And we're going to get to see 4 stages of the Tour de France. I will have you some live footage of that. So we are on an adventure, and I can't wait to take y'all with us. Have fun today. Some injuries, note to self, don't always try to be like what I'm saying. Some injuries you rest, some injuries you exercise, all injuries you go and get professional help. And we know our bodies, so sometimes you don't have to go to a doctor. But if you're feeling something you had never felt before and it's intense, you get some professional help. People that know what they're doing. Because I'm telling you, I have come back from this way faster than I could have if I just sat around to see if it was going to go away. And there's no way I would have come on vacation without having gone and sought professional help for my injury. So, whoop whoop, running again, traveling around France, super excited, and it is just fabulous to bring you with me. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Bye-bye.